up, fam? Daily Thoughts, episode 83. And on today's episode, I want to talk about substance addiction. Now, substance addiction is usually a band aid, or what I like to call the band aid effect. Because just like a band aid, that addiction is usually covering up underlying issues. It's usually avoiding underlying issues. A band-aid is there as a temporary fix, a short-term fix, just like the addiction. So I'm going to share a few things today that might help you if you've ever had a substance addiction or if you're still struggling with a substance addiction. So the first thing is 2/3 of all people that are addicted to substances usually have had childhood trauma. And that's really the first step to addressing your addiction, because that addiction, we're trying to cover up that childhood trauma, that pain from our past. And the trauma could be anything. It could be physical abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse. It could be just being bullied. It could be you could have been in an accident. Just any sort of trauma from your childhood usually is linked to people who have substance addictions. So the first thing is dealing with that childhood trauma, and it's not easy. But if you truly want to take a hold and take back control of your life and not be addicted to a substance, addressing that trauma is the first place to start. Because if you never address it, if you keep suppressing it, if you keep trying to run from it, if you keep trying to avoid it, you're just going to turn back to these substances for comfort, to run away. And this ties in nicely to the second thing I want to share. So a lot of people think that it's the chemical hooks in these substances. Well, in my case, painkillers. It's the powerful chemical hooks. Or in, say, people who are addicted to speed or ice, it's the powerful hooks in that we get addicted to. When in fact, it's actually not the case at all. Usually it's what happens is it's a bonding problem. It's an isolation problem. When you feel isolated, when you feel alone, when you feel you're not getting that love from a certain something, you'll turn to a substance, because that substance will give you a sense of bonding, a sense of love. And that's why you hear people say that they'll do anything for that substance, because that substance at the end of the day is love to them, even though it's false love. But that's the thing. We're going to realize that we're lacking in bonding and loving, or in love, that we turn to a substance, because we need that. Every human needs that. We all need it. We all need love. To survive, we all need love. And if you're not getting that love from friends, from family, even though that your friends and family might love you, and even though they might be there, but if you deep down don't feel like you're getting it and you feel isolated, you've got to get that love from something. You've got to get that bonding from something. So a lot of people turn to substances and get addicted to these substances. And it's not the actual chemical hooks. Yes, they're powerful, don't get me wrong. But if you had that love and bonding and everything you need from a person, a friend, a lover, your family, you're less likely to turn to a substance, because you're getting what you need from that person, not from the substance. All right, guys, hopefully this can help someone out there today. Maybe I'm just talking to one person today, because not everyone has been addicted to a substance, or not everyone is addicted to a substance. So maybe I'm just talking to that one person. But this one person that I'm talking to, maybe you've never associated the two. So I would start with, if you've ever had childhood trauma, or if you've ever had trauma of any kind, maybe start there. Go deep into that. It's not easy, but it's what is needed to really take control of your life and to not be addicted anymore. And then 2, look at where you're not getting your love from, where you're not getting your bond, like you're not bonded to your family or something. Have a look at your relationships. Do you feel distant? Do you feel isolated? Because if you do, that's probably why you're turning to a substance. All right, I will see you all tomorrow on episode 84. Peace, guys.